Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be working on some different things for my patrons, and I thought I would turn the camera on and work on a few things with you guys, and I'll show you some of the different things I'm making. So this one right here, let me show you the first one that I made. I was playing around. I saw this, I think it's Septeria 18 had made this with a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So it's just a little folio and this little strap right here, and it opens up and you have a pocket on this side, and then you have this little page, and then you have a folder on this side, and then you have this center section here, and I haven't glued those in yet, and then you have the back, and I want to add some lace onto there. And then you also have a hidden paper clip that you can slide on. I am making these, so I'm doing some mass making, and so I'm using this paper here. And what I thought would be fun was I embossed my tracing paper, so that is something different that Septeria is different than what Septeria 18 did. And I inked up all around the edges and stuff. So what I want to finish up is I want to make the hidden paper clip, and I want to put the little strap on here. So to make the hidden paper clip, you have kind of your remnants from this piece here, and I just fold it in half, and I'm using the smaller paper clips, and you just want to clip out a little, so I think I'm going to have this be the front, so I'm going to clip out just a little tiny little half of a circle. You probably can't see that on there, but right there I did a little notch so that you don't see the paper clip from the front. So I'm just going to use my big bite here, and I'm just using my small hole. And actually I probably could use the big one. And then you slide the paper clip in. And it goes down, and then when you close it up you cannot see the paper clip. And then on this one I added a little lace sticking out on each side, so I'm going to grab that lace because I want to do the same thing to this one, and I also want to round the corners. I grabbed a little bit of the lace here. I hope everyone is doing well. Let me know what you've been up to. So I'm just going to cut two little pieces here. I have been having a lot of fun playing around in my craft room. So I'm going to close that up. So I'm going to put a little glue down. Today is the first day of school for Louisville. It's unbelievable. Seems like they start earlier and earlier each year. So I put the glue down first to help the lace stay in place. And I could have trimmed that piece off, but I think it'll be okay in the middle because it doesn't add that much bulk. And I should have rounded the corners before I put the lace on. I have to remember that next time. And there you have your little hidden paper clip. And then I might put something else. I have these cute little, my theme is garden tea party. So I have these cute little stickers. So I might put a little sticker on these. So we'll see. Isn't that cute? I'm going to wait on decorating that. So the next thing I want to do is put this on, and I am going to round the corners on this before I forget. And I'm just using this corner rounder here. And I'm just going to do the front. Yeah, my theme for this month is garden tea party. And when I saw this little folio, I thought this would be really cute to make for my patrons. And I had this paper pad in my stash called Apricot Honey from Prima Marketing. And I thought this would, this went with my vision in my head for my garden tea party. And so that's what I'm going with. So I want to decide how far, and I used a little piece of Velcro to close this. So you got a little piece of Velcro there. So I'll do the same for this one. And I'm just kind of seeing how far I want the strap to come. And then I don't want to make it a super tight fold because I want to leave room for, like, if, you know, you get this full of some stuff, you need a little bit of room. You don't want to make the strap too tight, I guess is what I'm getting at. I think that looks good. And I'm just going to use my reptile glue. Glue this down. Perfect. And then I'll let that dry. And then I'll add the Velcro on there. Cute. And then the other thing that I want to do is on the back side of this, there's a little piece of book page added, and it's added as a tuck. And I think I am going to add that back here just to cover up the back side of this. Right, and so to measure the height of this, and this distance, I believe I did about 1.5 inches. Yeah, 1.5 inches. Perfect. And the height is 6 inches. I had so much fun embossing all these tracing paper. I did that one night I was watching a show. So I have, I think, all the entries that I'm going to receive for my giveaway. So I'll be doing an announcement on the winners for that. So I'm very thankful for everybody who submitted an entry. It was really fun receiving all the entries. And you can ink this up if you want. I'm trying to decide if I want to. Maybe I will. Yeah, I think I'm going to do another giveaway when I hit 3,000 subscribers, because this has been kind of fun. And I've met a few new folks in the process. And so to make this a tuck, a side tuck, I'm just going to glue around the top. Can you all hear those birds out there? They are noisy tonight. If you wanted to, you could do some sewing on this. I'm not sure I'm going to do any sewing. And you have a nice little tuck right there as well. And you have a tuck on this side as well. I think these are just stinking cute. So I'm going to add a couple tags, some things to put in here. I haven't fully fleshed all that out, but I think this will be so fun for them. That's really cute. And I have a bunch of digitals that they can also use with this as well. So I'm going to go through the rest of these. And so I need to glue these pieces together. And I'll show you how to get this piece in here. What you want to do is you take this piece right here and you score it at I think it's 1/8 or 1/4, and then you tuck it back behind there. So you'll have to check out her video. She has a great tutorial on it. So I'm going to cut this at 6 inches. And then so you use this for the other piece for the hidden paper clip and your closure. So you use up the entire 12 by 12 piece of paper, and there's no waste. So it's really clever. But what you do, let me get my scoreboard here. And I'm going to want it to be like this, so that I want to score on this side. And you just score it at that very first one, which is 1/4. And you just go down and score it right there. And then I'm going to fold that. And then you tuck that back there, just like that. Did I do? There's one. Yeah, I can trim that off. It's going to be a little bit longer, but I'll just trim that off at the top. And then it'll flip up. So this, I'm just going to take my glue. And I'm going to glue this tab, put glue on this little flap here. there. Push it down. And then I made this a top pocket here. I did a little notch out right there. And so I just want to glue along each side so that it'll be a top loading pocket. And on this side. And you have your flap right there. And then let me trim that off. This paper is actually a little bit bigger than 12 by 12. Do you ever find that different paper pads, some are a little bit smaller and some are a little bit bigger? And so you have this part, and then I glue this onto here, like that. Yeah, the trick on embossing these, I cut these down to the exact size I needed and ran them through the embossing machine, and that way I didn't have to do any trimming, and that made things a lot easier. And there we have this piece here. And then I need to glue these pockets down. And you can sew these if you want to. And then I need to glue this one down. There we go. And then you have a little pocket. And so this sticks out a little bit out from that. I showed you how to make the hidden paper clip and put the little strap on, and then add this little flap here. So it's really cute. I think they're cute. So let me show you real quick how to make the base folio of this, because it really is very quick. So you'll start with your 12 by 12 piece of paper, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut one side of it down to where it's 10.5 inches. So you'll have, this is 10.5, and then you rotate it, and this is 12 inches. So 10.5 by 12 inches. And then you are then going to score it, and on the 10.5 side, so I want it like this. So I'm going to rotate it, I'm going to score it on the 6 inches here. And then I'm going to rotate it onto the 12-inch side and score it 6 inches. And so on the 10-inch side, if you have directional paper, then you'll just want to figure out which way to place it. If you want to place it this way, upside down, or right side up. So you just got to think about that for a minute. But that's really not that big a deal. And so then the first thing that you're going to do is you want to cut along. So you have, this is about 4.5 inches on this side, on this score line right here. And then this is 6 inches. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to cut along this score line. That's the longer score line. And you want to do it on the 10.5-inch side. So let me show you here. It's a little bit easier to see. So this is the 4.5-inch side. This is the 6-inch side. So you want to cut right here. And you cut up into where these meet. Okay? fold along that, and then you want to cut. And you can use your trimmer if you want, or you can cut by hand. Okay, so then you want to fold this up and press the score line down. And if you didn't cut this, you can always come back and trim this up. And I, of course, did not cut a straight line. So I'm going to trim that up real quick. Okay. So you've taken your, on the 10.5 side, you have folded it up. And then you've cut this opening here. So the next thing you want to do is you want to fold back on this other score line. Fold it back this way. And then you want to fold this back and leave about a half an inch right here. And then press that down. And then so that's going to give you this page. And then these are your inner pages. And then the last thing that you do is you want to fold this over and give it a nice little press. And then you want to fold this, you want to have this show. And so the easy trick is to just fold this back so you can see this page and that page. Fold it back a little bit and then bring it back this way. And then, so you can rewind that. You can also check out Septeria 18's tutorial, but that's your basic. And then you want to cut your little notches out, and so you can cut your little notch right here, your notch right there, and then your notch right there. Isn't that easy? It's so cool. So make sure you check out her video. So I'm going to keep on. I have my whole stack here. So I did all of the main foundational making of this. And now I'm going to come back and continue doing all these little pieces here. I'll be back and show you some of the other stuff I'm working on. So one of the other things I'm doing, my mass making, is I've been working on these die cuts for my garden tea party theme. So I've been making these little teacups or teapots and these teacups. I'm die cutting these out. And I was playing around. I ran these through my Xyron. See if I can make those sticky. And then I also have some teapot and teacup stamps. And so I'm just playing around with stamping them and coloring them. I'm thinking about incorporating this somehow on here. I want to find, I don't know if I want to use book page to put on the front here. So I got to figure out kind of how I want to decorate the front of. So if y'all have any suggestions, I don't know if I want to use a doily. I'm thinking about maybe like a white lace doily, and maybe put that on there. I haven't completely figured that out. I mean, that could be cute on there. I thought these could be cute on the inside. So yeah, so I'm playing around with these. So I'm just mass making, again, a lot of the base pieces. So I've been die cutting and then stamping and fussy cutting these. So that's a lot of fun. Then I got the idea it might be fun to stamp onto this I don't know, it's like muslin, I guess. I don't know. And stamp. And then I used some of my Tim Holtz inks and did some watercoloring on these. So I think I'll be making these as well. So yeah, so I've just been playing. This is what I normally do when I'm trying to create stuff, is I'll take my foundational pieces and I'll just start playing around with them, and usually something comes to me. I have these digitals that I made. I did jelly printing with these, and so I thought this might be fun to do something, whether I do an envelope or a tag, something like that. And then I have these other jelly prints and that. So I don't know if I want to do a tag or an envelope, but I think these are fun, and then do some fun stitching around these. So let me know what you all think, and I'm always open to suggestions if you have any. But these I really love. The die cuts are okay. They're a little bit hard to get the paper out of the die cut. It takes a little bit of effort. I also have this little, but this stamp set, I really, really like this stamp set a lot. It has this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, and then it has a couple other different words and phrases. And I think they're just so cute. Really, really cute. So I definitely will be making some things with this. This I thought would be cute to maybe do like a circle tag and put this on the circle tag and do stitching around it, and maybe have the tea time. There's also this tiny, it says tea time, and that, I think that looked really cute, like a little circle tag, and then have the tea time stamped. So tea time, tea party, you're my cup of tea, and then a little butterfly. But really cute, really pleased with these stamps. So I'm going to go back and work on finishing these. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.